All right, welcome in to a Aboriginal Sports Network live stream. We got some Eagles versus the Chiefs going on here. And the game's already started a little bit. 12 minutes left in the first quarter. The Eagles have the ball. They're going for a push on 4th and inches. Sorry if I look back a decent bit. The Giants game is going on. It's on overtime, and I kind of need to see who wins this game. As a big Giants fan, myself, I very much so interested to see who comes out on top here. So this is going to be a close one for sure. Definitely interested to see what happens there. All right. Oh, sorry guys, I don't know where that happened. Here's the there's a penalty on the play. They're gave it to the Eagles. 1st and 10, 12 minutes left. Cowboys have the ball back in that one. Saquon Barkley hits a spin move at the backfield, and he goes down early. About lost a yard or two on that one. All right. Let me just tweet this out really quick. Boom. Boom. Post. Boom. Boom. My bad, y'all. Sorry about this. Need to get back to this one. I'll be back on it in 1 second. I just gotta post this out for y'all. Alrighty. Now we are back on it. All right, pass to Devonta Smith. He goes down for about a gain of 6 yards. Let me pull up these rosters. And that's going to be a punt for the Eagles. That one goes out of bounds down to about the 9-yard line. Sorry, my stream is going to be behind because I can't actually watch the game until this Cowboys game is over. They're both on Fox, so it is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. Pacheco's 7-yard rush brought down by Zach Bond. Mahomes' pass over about 20-yard pass is going to be incomplete to Noah Gray. Just bobbled out of the hands. All right. Good bring down by, Javonte bounces off a tackle. Pushed out of bounds. Almost stripped there. 3:50 remaining in this one. Next score wins. Cowboys are 3rd and 10 on their own 38. Scary hours right now. All right. Chiefs are going 3 and out here. They're just going to punt it right on back to the Eagles. This is a slow-moving game so far. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up all this stuff here. There's a lot of things going on. So I got to, sorry about all this, guys. Brandon Aubrey, he's ready to kick this field goal, no doubt about it. Man, I really want this game to get over. I can't. The Gamecast is about as ahead as my stream is. Array's a big punt, 62-yarder. We know he has that leg. Fair caught by Dotson down to the 22. Yeah, Mahomes just with an errant pass there on 3rd and 3. Seeing it now. It was just a little flick of the wrist, was behind the receiver. Brandon Aubrey's going to come on out and try to kick this one in. Good catch by Tolbert. Almost faked out Drew Phillips. Good tackle, though. Nope, they're going to actually punt it instead. Jalen Hurts pass to the right. It's going to be incomplete for A.J. Brown. All right, pull up the shit. Man, I'm so ready for this game to be over, guys. I'm really in need of this to hurry it on up. And that's just a swing pass to Saquon Barkley, and he gets brought down back to the line of scrimmage. There's going to be no gain. Brought on down by we had the tackle there, Jalen Watson. Yep, that was who it was. It's a good tackle. Man, what a pass. Good deep ball to Wandale. Another good deep ball to Neighbors for a game-winning touchdown that ended up not even being the game winner. Russ is playing his heart out right now. Just cannot get it done. Defense needs to step up. Russ with a career high in yards. That is crazy. Career high in yards. Wow. Swing pass in the backfield. Please don't tell me that's Devin Singletary. Why is he even out there? That is crazy. There's not. I mean, I'm just kind of streaming and showing all the Gamecast right now because I can't really do much more than talk over the Gamecast because the stream I'm watching is a whole game behind, a whole play behind, unfortunately. So I do apologize for that, but Brandon Mann with a big punt, 61-yarder. Nico Remigio brings it back for an 18-yard gain. But yeah, like I said, I can't really do too much right now because oh my God. I look away for 1 second and he throws a pick. Yikes, that's going to be a game loser. That's how they're going to lose the game. Oh my God, I really can't do anything right now. But Mahomes scramble up the middle for 11 yards gain. And then the next play is Kareem Hunt for another 6. Chiefs are moving the ball here. Already past midfield, looking to get the first points on the board. Sorry, the Gamecast is glitching out a little bit there. Don't know what happened right there. Hollywood Brown with a 3-yard catch. Yep. Okay. 3rd and 1. It's going to be a big 3rd down for them. It looks like it's probably too deep to kick a field goal from your own 45. Looking at what, a 62-yarder. I don't know if Harrison. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. 2 minutes left in this Giants overtime. I really wish I could hurry it up, but I unfortunately can't. Mahomes, 8-yard scramble, gets the 1st down. He's going to be having to do a lot of that this year. He really is, because there is just no running back room in this Chiefs offense. It's really just the Mahomes show. That's a big Pickens grab. Man, oh man, it is not looking good. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. We're really going to lose a game like this. Man. Incomplete pass for Juju over the middle, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Chiefs. Like I said again, guys, I'll say it again. Dak Prescott breaks the tackle and rolls up the middle down to the mid-20s. This game is over. Yeah, like I was saying, I can't really do anything until this Cowboys game's over. Both games are on Fox. My TV won't switch over, and so unfortunately, I'll stream the Gamecast for you guys, but I'm seeing it as early as you are, which is just unfortunate, but it's okay. Brandon Aubrey is about to kick what will be the game-winning field goal. Harrison Butker, 58-yarder, no good. Chiefs are going to get Eagles are going to get this ball at their own 40. There ever was a time for Brandon Aubrey to miss a field goal, it would be now, but it is not. And the Giants will fall to 0-2 after dropping to the Cowboys 40-37. What a game. Yeah, I got nothing to say, man. That is a bad loss. Let me see if I can get a different stream for this game, guys. I really do want to show it for you. I'm going to do my best to find something for you guys. Like one of these. So like a Philly or a Pittsburgh, maybe. Sorry, y'all. Just the second I can get this game up, the second I'll start doing the play-by-play for you. But like I said earlier, what you're seeing right now is the Gamecast. Doing the best I can for you guys. At least you can watch this if you aren't able to watch the game. And they're all just not showing the game. All right, we're back on. We're back. All right, let me throw on some lights here. Let me throw on a few lights so it's a bit better. All right. Jalen Hurts under center. Single back Saquon in the backfield. They're all lined up on the 41, Chiefs 41-yard line. Jalen Hurts with a handoff to Saquon, breaks a tackle, but cuts inside, and he gets about 4 yards on that down. It's going to be second down, and for some reason they're just not showing the little score bug right now. So I don't know the down or distance. If the NFL could get it together, that would be great. It's A-okay, no worries. I'm looking over here because it's where my TV is, by the way, guys. All right, 2nd and 6. Jalen Hurts fakes the pass, hands it off to, quick screen to Devonta Smith, who runs it up the middle down to about the 23-yard line. Great tackle there by, I think it was Justin Reed. Good blocking, too, on the Eagles' O-line to get Devonta Smith a couple extra yards. He would have gotten smacked early there. We got D lineman in the secondary. And it's Devonta Smith in motion. Saquon Barkley gets the handoff up the middle. Or it's going to be A.J. Dillon, rather. Excuse me. They're both just massive people. It's kind of hard to tell the difference sometimes. All right. 2nd and 5. Let's see. We got A.J. Dillon in motion. Screen pass over to him. He's moving up. He's got a first down and a little bit more. Down to about the 13, 14-yard line. Just outside 1st and goal. This Eagles offense is moving. Even with Saquon on the bench, looked like he got shaken up there off of that run I mentioned a few plays ago. That's why they had Dillon in, but Dillon goes to the bench, and you have to assume in comes again Saquon. From the 13-yard line, Saquon is in the backfield. Single back. Handoff goes right, bounces inside, and just walks right in untouched. That's a touchdown for the Eagles. 7-0. It's a good run. I mean, that's great blocking. The Eagles O-line is just simply ridiculous. I don't understand how they are just so efficient at Just never letting anybody get touched. They just walk in untouched like they're, it's like prime Alvin Kamara almost. The Eagles will go up 7-0. Chiefs are going to have to respond here. They're going to have to move something around because it's been struggles for them. They have not been doing too well so far. Man, I cannot believe that Giants dropped that game. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. That's just heartbreaking, man. Yeah, there's nothing else to say about it. That's just heartbreaking. It really is. That is crazy. My stream is actually behind my computer, which is also an illegal stream. Um, Interesting. I don't know how that's even possible. But it's okay. All right. Let's clear out some of these for you guys. Let's clear them out, clear them out. All right. It's a good game so far. 7-0. Eagles are up. We saw Saquon with that 13-yarder walk in, basically untouched. It's looking good so far for the defending champs. A fun fact about today's game, for those that are wondering, this is the last game that Mahomes will play as in his 20s. By the time next week, he'll be 30. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of interesting because it feels like his career just started, and it was almost 10 years ago at this point, which is pretty crazy. I mean, him, Watson, Mitchell Trubisky, they were all in the same draft class. It's crazy to think that was almost 10 years ago at this point. Who do I think will win this game? I would say probably the Eagles. That's who I placed my bet on, but I mean, we'll see. It's hard to you can't count out Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes and all them. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a drink of water. Man, I cannot believe the Giants lost that game. Sorry, guys. Back on now. Yeah, like this is just not gonna. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work out because my bad. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. I'm now seeing the 1st and 10 run end up to to Pacheco up the middle, gets a 2-yard gain. You guys are seeing that it's the end of the first quarter already, so I am a whole minute behind. This is just not going to. This is just not gonna work. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we're looking at a 7-0 game here into the first quarter. Pull up the stats for you guys. Box score so far. Jalen Hurts, 6 for 9, 32 yards. Saquon looking decent with that touchdown, the 13-yarder, 4 for 19 and a tutty. AJ Jones looked pretty good so far. Devonta Smith had that nice screen pass that he got for 13 yards. AJ Brown's actually has a catch in the first quarter of this game, which is nice. Mahomes struggling. The running game struggling like usual. Receivers are not good. It's tough out here for sure for this game. Let's see. First downs, Eagles got 5. Yep. I mean, 3 total drives. There's 2 first downs for the Chiefs. Can't have that. 3 penalties in the first quarter. The Eagles, I mean, they're consistently really good at not getting penalties, which is such an advantage. When you aren't a team that is like penalizing yourself and causing yourself to make mistakes, ending your own drives early, it's give yourself a big advantage. Troy Franklin with the touchdown catch, his first of his career. Bo Nix rolls out right, passes to the screen, and Franklin just walks on in wide open. Man, Malik Neighbors, 9 for 167 and 2 touchdowns. I cannot believe that. That's just heartbreaking. All right, we're back on. 2nd and 8, top of the second quarter. Mahomes fakes the handoff, steps back and throws it over the middle. Kelsey catches it, and that's down to the 48-yard line. A good catch by Kelsey. Got right in there between DeJean and Adoree Jackson. We saw Adoree, obviously, last week truly get hunted down consistently. He was just targeted over and over and over again. And it looks like he is again today. Just sitting right on that open that zone covering Kelsey, and he got open quick. All right, 1st and 10, 14 and a half minutes left in the second quarter. Mahomes tries a screen pass down to Pacheco, and that one's going to be dropped. Yeah, that's just an overall incomplete pass. That was a messy one. Looks like he got some face masks linked up here. That's kind of funny between Jahad Campbell and one of the Chiefs' O-linemen. That was Trey Smith. Looks like Trey Smith is in some pain there. I think he's all right. He looks like he's still out there at the next play. 2nd and 10. Chiefs still have the ball on their own 49. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Mahomes fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, pump fake, double pump fake, runs up the middle. He's going off. That's 15, 20, 25 yards, slides down into the 30. They're going to call it about the 27-yard line. That's a great run by Mahomes. He's known for that double fake hit, the double pump fake, and just takes on off. What a great run. Pump fake once, pump fake twice, and takes off. Nobody's catching him there. Past the 40, past the 30. And Mahomes, he's a real athlete. People doubt him for that. They don't realize how fast he is until he takes off. Chiefs, they're going to have the ball in the 29, they're going to call it. Brashard Smith gets this handoff. He gets about a gain about 1 or 2 yards there. Yeah, but Mahomes, I mean, people doubt. People forget how athletic he is, how fast he is. He's a real athlete, no doubt about it. Just like that, Chiefs have more total yards today than the Eagles, almost double their rushing yards. And that's going to be the calling card for the Chiefs this year. Surprisingly, it sounds weird because they're not a good running back team, but they really do need to run the ball well because they do not have the receivers either. Pacheco gets brought down instantly. No gain there. If anything, it could be a loss. Didn't see who made that tackle there. Josh Simmons on the sideline. Unsure what happened to him. Chiefs are going to have to bring in their backup left tackle, Wanya Morris. All right, 3rd and 8. Mahomes dropped back far. He's going to be under a whole lot of pressure, and he goes down quickly. That's big. Makuba, the rookie out of Georgia, the safety, blitzed off the edge. That's a great play right there. It's going to be a mix of Zadarius Smith, who they just signed last week, and Andrew Makuba, both blitzing in and getting to Mahomes very quickly. That's going to be Zadarius Smith's first sack as an Eagle. And in comes Harrison Butker for his second field goal attempt of the game. This one looks to be about 55, 56 yards. That's going to be up. It's going to curve left and in. That is good for the Chiefs. 7-3 is your score after that drive. Led by the big Mahomes rush. Probably about a 30-yard rush he had on that play. This Broncos-Colts game is 14-13 already. Jeez. That is crazy. 14-13. I'll look up the stats in that one because, my goodness, who is scoring? Yeah, Amon-Ra had 3 touchdowns today. Great game so far. This is an interesting one. I don't even really know what to say about that Giants loss, though. I mean, that's just so bad. I can't even. I don't even know. That's just unbelievable. It really is. Bo Nix running around left, throws it up deep. Is that the Troy Franklin catch? It is. Yeah, I see. So, who scored in this Colts game? Daniel Jones gets a QB sneak. Seems like DJ might be good this year. Who knows? Certainly a possibility, man. My freaking goodness. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Got the Colts game on here. Let's throw on I mean, there's only 3 games. Let's throw on the Panthers game too. Sorry about that, guys. James Conner, bop, breaks it inside. Gets about a gain of 10 there. That's a good little run too. All right, Harrison Butker with the kickoff returned by John Mechie, 21 yards. Brings to about the mid-20s. Carolina up 10-3. Broncos up 14 to, what is it here? 14-13. Colts have the ball. And the Chiefs are down 7-3 to the defending champions, Eagles. Yeah, Eagles made a whole lot of trades as of late. They made that John Mechie trade, and I mean, it's worked out well. He's been a decent returner for them. Jalen Hurts passes short left, and he goes to Dotson. That's going to be a 4-yard gain. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, man, this stream is a little bit behind. So I'm doing my best, but I just, unfortunately, the Gamecast might just be ahead. I could try to put it on something else. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. Let me see for you guys. All right. Sorry about this, guys. All right. Second and 5, rather. After that Landon Dickerson false start. Man, oh man, I am far behind. This is crazy. I have no clue what I'm even supposed to do. I can't really do anything about it. I mean, it's just, I'm just, a whole minute behind I'm assuming probably 3 minutes or 2 minutes behind the actual live TV. But, I mean, can't really do anything about it. It's just whatever. All right, Eagles with the ball. 2nd and 11 off their own 23. Jalen Hurts single back with Saquon in the backfield. Picks up a chip block for him. Jalen Hurts scrambles out right, tosses it over to Saquon in the flat. Breaks a tackle, makes a man miss, and he goes up the field. Oh, they were going to say he stepped out of bounds beforehand. He was doing some spin moves, some jukes there. He was making a move. We'll see how early on they say he stepped out. Because it looked like he might have been able to get the first there. We'll get a better view here. Looks like he stepped out there. That's probably about 5 yards, 6 yards short of the first. They're going to say 3rd and 6. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter now. Third and 6, 29-yard line. Hurts in the backfield with Saquon. Drops back. He's looking to pass. Bouncing around. He's got all day. Jalen Hurts going to take off. He's going to make a man miss and dive forward. That's an easy first down for the Eagles. Looks like there's a flag on the play. See what this is about. It's going to be another holding. All right, 4th down for the Eagles after that 3rd and 15 rush by Saquon. Got him about 6 yards up the right sideline. Looking to punt. Travis Kelce. It's been a slower game than expected so far. I was kind of thinking it might have been a bit high scoring for the Eagles, and they've gotten stopped a few times now. Bo Nix with a good pass over the middle. That's a deep punt. Going to get returned up this right sideline. Makes a guy miss up the 30. Get pushed out, tackled, almost pushed out at about the 31-yard line. We had a couple guys miss there. That was returned from within the 5. That was a fantastic punt. And these ads are just killing me. That's better. Yeah, great return by Nico Remigio. Braden Mann, great punt. Let me know down below in the chat if your team won today or if they lost it, if they haven't played yet. How's your fantasy teams going? Has it been how's the Sunday been so far? I feel like we got some good football. I thought it was going to be a kind of a boring 1 p.m. slate. But the games are great. And we got an overtime classic between the Giants and Cowboys, which I'll never complain about, even though that loss was awful. Kyler Murray rolls out right. Oh, that's a bad one. Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 30. It just gets rocked. Can't believe the Lions put up 52 points today. 2nd and 30 for the Cardinals from the Panthers' 49-yard line. Kyler with a quick pass over the middle. He's hit. Who was that? Trey McBride? It is. That's only going to be about a 10-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and, 20, 21? 3rd and 21. Just over 2 minutes remaining in that Cardinals-Panthers first half. 10-3 is the score. Panthers have not been able to get really any offense this season so far through a game and a half. I had a lot of faith in old man Bryce Young, but yikes, man. He kind of fell off. All right, Mahomes with the ball on the 31-yard line. Kareem Hunt lined up in the backfield. Hollywood Brown in motion. Fake the handoff, pass to Hollywood Brown. Shakes off a man, goes up the field, and gets an easy first down. You wouldn't guess who he shook off. I'll give you 5 chances. It was Adoree Jackson. Shocker. That guy is burnt toast. He should not be on the field anymore. The Eagles are lucky that they're playing a team with a very, very bad receiving core, because if Worthy was out there, if Rashee Rice is out there, like Adoree would be so cooked. Let's see what happens. Handoff to Kareem Hunt up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, spins over the first down, past midfield. That's a 12-yard gain for Kareem Hunt. Looking like 2020 Kareem Hunt there, 2019, whatever. That was some retro play. Bounces through the tackles, through the B gap, shakes off Adoree, sends him to the ground. That's a hard hit. It's a big rush by Kareem. And Adoree looks like he's got a thumb injury. Ooh, that's a dislocated thumb for sure. That is gross. Oh, sorry, that's Makuba. That's not even Adoree Jackson, I'm pretty sure. Right? Number 8? That's Makuba? If I'm not... Makuba's 24. I'm stupid. The Kobe duo. Showing some Mahomes plays from today. Some missed throws, some good throws. Quick pass over the middle. That one was just batted off the hands of Juju. I mean, Juju's not good anymore. I don't know what they are expecting from him. Sorry, guys. I didn't know that this wasn't updating. That's strange. I figured it was. All right, 3rd and 7. That pass got batted up in the air. It's meant for Juju Smith-Schuster over the middle. Honestly, probably meant for Hollywood. Yeah, but got tipped right at the line. We saw that in the Chargers game where they were just consistently getting – they knew Mahomes' throwing angles. They knew he likes to throw sidearm. He likes to throw low, quick, hard passes. And the D-line just kept jumping up at the passes over and over. That's Jordan Davis with the big hands there. All right, 3rd and 7. 9 dropbacks, 1 sack, 4 pressures for the Chiefs today. Mahomes looks for the flat. That's Kareem Hunt wide open. And he just takes the worst possible angle. Cooper DeJean takes him out quickly off of about a 2-yard gain. That is he had the wide open sideline. There was nobody within 10 yards anywhere. And Kareem Hunt could not have taken a worse angle there. Great tackle by DeJean. Flipped Kareem Hunt on its back. Yeah, I mean that's just not the play you're looking for sure. 4th and 4, Chiefs are lining up to go for it. 10 seconds on the shot of the play clock. We'll see if they actually call a play. 4th and 4, they do. Mahomes scrambling up in the pocket, passes it up the field to Kelce, who goes up. Oh, he's running up one-handed. He's running with Makuba on his arm. He's got the ball in the other, like his shady McCoy. What a risky play by Mahomes. That was a really low pass. Great hands by Kelce to get that one. That was a fingertip catch. He's stiff-arming Makuba while he holds the ball one-handed in the other. That was a great play by Kelce. Really, really impressive stuff there. Gets it down to about the 24-yard line. About a 24-yard gain. Great play by Kelce there. Hey, Makuba, that's a welcome to the NFL moment. All right, 1st and 10, handoff to Pacheco rather. About a gain of 3 up the middle. Yeah, this running back room, the Chiefs need a running back so badly, because this trio of Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and Brashard Smith, at least so far, none of them have shown that they can be like a guy. Bo Nix lined up in the red zone on the 6-yard line, rolls out left. He's looking for the pass, fakes out one defender. He throws a bullet to the end zone. That might have gotten picked off. Now, a couple flags thrown on the play. They're going to call it a defensive holding. Sorry, I'm casting the wrong game. Noah Gray up the left side of the field. Maybe a gain of 1. It's probably 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. They'll call it 3rd and 5. 4:20 remaining in the second. 7-3 is your score. Yeah, Bo Nix faked out a couple guys there. All right. 3rd and 5 from the 19-yard line. The Chiefs are in the red zone. First time this game. Mahomes drops back. He's dropping back far. He's going to have to step up here, make some magic happen. Instead, he's going to get sacked. It's going to be about a 10-yard loss. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter just got on his neck. And that's a big boy duo you don't want to go up against. That's going to be a major loss, though. That's going to be probably a 15-yard loss there. There are some laundry on the field. We'll see what this is about. Holding, as we see Hollywood Brown heavily limping off the field. This Chiefs receiver corps just cannot get it together with their health. I don't know if that's a knee or an ankle, but that's their 3rd receiver 1 out. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mahomes just did not have good pocket awareness there. He just walked kind of right up into the duo. That certainly is a holding. They're going to redo the play. 3rd and 5, this time with no Hollywood Brown on the field. Kareem Hunt out the flat. Mahomes going to have to take off on his own, truck a defender, and get up for a 1st down. Oh, my. What a play from Mahomes. Put a shoulder down and get it done yourself when the rest of your team is getting hurt. Who did he truck there? Oh, my goodness. That was Andrew Makuba. That's another welcome to the NFL moment. Oh, my. Just getting trucked straight to the earth. That's an easy 1st down. Welcome to the NFL, Makuba. All right, Mahomes empty in the backfield. Rolling out right. He's going to have to go for a run again, and he's going to run right in the end zone. Dive straight in. That's a touchdown. 2nd week in a row. Mahomes opens up the game with a rushing touchdown. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of that this season. No doubt about it. That was a great run by Mahomes. 13 yards up the right sideline. Escaped out the pocket. Made a man miss, sort of. I mean, he just outran him, really. And then dove straight in for the pylon. That's a great play by Mahomes, a really gutsy play. You got a rusher off the edge, make him miss. Good blocking up the right sideline. Dive straight in. Chiefs on the board. Yeah. And there is the extra point good. Harrison Butker 10-7 is the score. Chiefs get on the board with a touchdown as the Broncos score a touchdown too to make their game 21-13. See what's happening in the Panthers game. It's on a commercial break. 13-3 still. Minute left in the half. Carolina has it on their own 21. All right. A recap from today, we'll see. So the Cowboys came out on overtime, 40-37. Green Bay, obviously, we saw on Thursday night, beat the Commanders. The Rams with a 33-19 win against the Titans. The Bengals came out on top over the Jaguars with a last-minute touchdown. The Ravens just absolutely beat down the Browns. Buffalo stomped out the Jets 30-10. New England came back with a last 2-minute touchdown. Miami couldn't respond at the end of the game there. San Fran with no Brock Purdy, no Kittle, no Ayuk. I think I saw Jawan Jennings get hurt at one point. They come out on top 26-21. The Lions just stomp out the Bears. Truly stomped them out 52-21. That was a brutal game. Amon-Ra had 3 touchdowns. Montgomery had a touchdown. Gibbs had a touchdown. Isaac Tesla had a ridiculous one-handed catch for the second week in a row. Seattle comes out on top over the Steelers 31-17. Aaron Rodgers really came back to earth today. He did not look like that week 1 self that he showed at all. At all. But like I said earlier, let me know in the chat how your fantasy teams did this week, how your NFL team did this week. We're back on 10-7, 2:44 left in the second quarter. Chiefs looking to kick it off again. That's an interception for the Cardinals. Bryce Young throws an interception. Or sorry, no, it's a punt return for Greg Dortch. My apologies. I tuned in rather late there. That's a great return by Greg Dortch. What is that, a 30-yard return there? Close to it. Past the 50. Yeah, it's certainly about a 30-yard return. Tuning into the Broncos game, 21-13. Colts return the kickoff down to the 24-yard line. We're back with the Eagles. Have the ball on the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts under center with Saquon behind him. A.J. Brown in motion. Hand off to Saquon up the right side. Bounces it back up the middle for a gain of 6 or 7. It's a good rush by Saquon, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what this is about. You have to assume it's a holding here. Holding on the defense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. It's going to be a holding on Chris Jones. Oh, yeah. He just held back Landon Dickerson, no doubt about it. That's a good call. Just grabbed it right on in the horse collar. Good eyes by the ref. Trey McBride with the catch. Cardinals are going to have to move quick here. Just over 30 seconds remaining. They're at their own 30. They do have 2 timeouts. They could have used one there. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this Chiefs-Eagles first half. Eagles have the ball on their own 34. Hurts drops back, rolls out right. He's going to have to take off here, and he does. Up the right sideline, he steps out just past the first down marker. Down to, we'll call it the 45-yard line. Almost at midfield here. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Eagles moving the ball here. Hurts and Mahomes both using their legs a ton so far. Not a ton of passing though. Not a ton of passing yards. Not a ton of completions. It's been a slow moving game so far. Kyler Murray drops back, quick throw over the front to Trey Benson. It's Trey Benson. I mean, he's going east west a bit too much, a little too hoppy. Stays in bounds. They're going to be burning timeout there. 16 seconds left. You just got to get up the field there, man. I'll stay on this Cardinals game. The Broncos are at a commercial break. They're at the 2-minute warning, and obviously so is the Eagles Chiefs. Kelsey's having a good game for himself. So obviously, we saw that Zadarius Smith sack earlier. No turnovers yet. Chiefs really increased their first downs. It's been a much better second quarter than the first for the Chiefs. Eagles haven't scored in quite some time, but they do have a 2-minute warning here. They do have 3 timeouts. You have to assume that they're going to get something on the board here. They're looking pretty good so far. Timeout for the Panthers. Didn't like what they saw on defense. And as we saw with the news that just broke, Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Cowboys. All right. Kyler Murray under center. Trey Benson in the backfield with him. Quick throw over the middle to Benson. Breaks a few tackles, gets down to the 11-yard line. Just under 10 seconds remaining. They'll call their last timeout. All right, Eagles back on 45-yard line, 2 minutes remaining. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Saquon in the backfield. Smitty and A.J. Brown on the bottom of your screen. Hurts has got ample time, throws a bomb up the field, and that's just 10 yards past the receiver. Looks like they're going to throw DPI on that flag. So that ball was probably 15 yards past the receiver. We'll see here. Devonta Smith is battling up the field here. Stops for a second, runs into the cornerback. And the ref's going to pick up his flag. All right, 2nd and 10. They're going to call it just a plain old incompletion. Panthers are going to use another timeout. They really cannot afford for the Cardinals to score a touchdown here. If they do, this game likely will be over. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 45. But Hurts still 8 for 12 for 42 yards. This has just not been his game so far. A.J. Brown in motion, going to the top of the screen there. He said man-to-man. I probably would test that, and they do. Slant route gets past the 50 down to about the 48, 49-yard line. That's going to be third and 3 maybe. It will be. The Eagles are steadily moving. If you're the Cardinals here, you got to go with the fade route to Marvin Harrison in the end zone. Hurts, 3rd and 3. Saquon in the backfield once again. Looking for the step back. Quick throw to A.J. Brown, who makes a ridiculous one-handed catch. Touchdown, Michael Wilson, back of the end zone. What a great snag by Michael Wilson. That's a great pass and a great catch by A.J. Brown and Hurts as well. just a great throw and pass from Kyler to Michael Wilson there. 19-3, probably will be 20-3 to go to halftime. Great catch, great throw. That ball to A.J. Brown goes out of bounds. Trent McDuffie closed on the coverage. Yeah, that was a crazy pass. A crazy catch by A.J. Brown on the slant route that I mentioned. That ball got tipped a little bit by Drew Tranquil, and A.J. Brown reached up one-handed and just snagged it out of the air as he was falling down. Really impressive stuff there. 50 seconds remaining in the second. 2nd and 10. Eagles marching into the Chiefs' territory. 44-yard line they're on. And the Eagles are going to use a timeout. Great throw by Kyler. Impressive stuff there. Let's get an update on the Colts game. A little screen pass to Tyler Warren. He takes it up the field inside the 10. Tyler Warren's a real dynamic athlete. No doubt about it. Quentin Nelson got chip blocked and he got smoked in the knee. Looks like he's in a ton of pain there. That's a bad loss for this offensive line. They've been great so far this season. Was that Alex Singleton who took him out there? Yeah, it was. It looks like he might have tore something there. He instantly grabs it. You can see him in a lot of pain. He's going to go to the sideline. Get that looked at. All right, Colts down to the 7-yard line here. 1st and goal, minute 36 remaining, down 21-13. Josh Downs in movement, passes it up the field to Jonathan Taylor, and out the backfield, he's just wide open, walks on in. Nobody within 20 yards. JT touchdown. Daniel Jones really keeping this Colts offense moving, especially against a great defense like the Broncos. Really makes you believe in the Daniel Jones ability here on the Colts. He's looked great. Yeah, we got Falcons, Vikings tonight, Bucks, Texans, Chargers, Raiders tomorrow. A lot of good games on the slates here. Lots of good games. See Gronk taking some notes on the game here. All right. 2nd and 10 on the 44. Devonta Smith in motion under the screen. Hurts got ample time in the backfield, like always, just hopping, standing still, rolling out left, looking for something, takes a shot up the field to A.J. Brown. It's going to be about a 2 or 3 yard gain. Not even, actually. He runs back to the line of scrimmage after catching it. Broncos going to have about a minute 25 to make something happen. 3rd and 9. Just out of field goal range. They're going to need a few more yards here, and they get it from A.J. Brown, who rolls into the first. It looks like he reaches out. Ooh, they're going to mark him half a yard short. It looked to me like he got it. I mean, the defender rolls up underneath him. They're going to spot this less than half a yard short, 34, 35-yard line. I mean, anybody who knows the Eagles know what's about to come here. There's no chance to kick a field goal. It is 100% a tush push. Eagles are going to use their second timeout, surprisingly. I figured they would have quickly ran a tush push and then called a timeout. Feels unlikely they do that now. They're setting up the kicking unit. Wow. That is so surprising. The Eagles on 4th and 1. Forgo the tush push. Wow, all right. False start offense. It'll stay 4th down. 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's going to make it even further of a kick for Jake Elliott. I don't know if he gets this. All right, lining up for the kick. It's going to be a 60. What are they going to call it? 64, 65. Kick is up. And good. That is a crazy kick by Jake Elliott. My goodness. How impressive was that? They said a 58. That looked like way more than 58. That was an impressive kick. That was very far. All right, Jake Elliott, I see you. Sorry, y'all. All right, we'll get a stats update here. All right. Head over to the box score. Jalen Hurts, 12 for 17, 62 yards. I mean, an abysmal 3.6 yards per attempt. That's just so embarrassing. 76 rating. He only got sacked one time. Saquon, 6 for 30 and a touchdown. Had the 13-yard touchdown that I mentioned earlier. Hurts for 2 for 13. A.J. Dillon looked solid in his limited touches. A.J. Brown's getting targeted a ton, but again, those short little passes. Chiefs are really keeping a cap on everything. They're not allowing anything too deep here. Makuba and Zadarius Smith both had that sack together. Jordan Davis had that big block, or the big pass breakup, bat down. On the Chiefs side of things, Mahomes 6 for 11, 51 yards. Also an abysmal 4.6 yards per attempt. Only got sacked once, 66.9 rating. 5 for 60 on the ground for Mahomes and a touchdown. He had that, 13 or 14-yard touchdown that I mentioned. He had the big 22-yard gain that set up that touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 4 for 23. Pacheco, 5 for 12. He's really going to lose his job this week. Rashard Smith, I feel like you almost have to expect to start getting more rushes soon. Kelsey, 2 for 34. Hollywood Brown, 2 for 13. We saw him get that ankle or calf, knee, something injury. He tweaked something, and he has not come back since. Kareem Hunt with the catch and Noah Gray with the catch. Not many catches going around in this one. Defensively for them, it says nobody has a sack yet, but they have a listed sack here, so a bit unsure. Anyways, Brian Cook with the pass down. Noah Williams with the pass down, or pass breakup, whatever. I am interested to quickly go through here and see if I can find where that sack happened. Because I think that, let's see. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see anything. When he had the fumble that they recovered on the first play of the game, I guess maybe that's what they mean. I'm not too sure though. We got just over 7 minutes remaining in the half. Check out some team stats. 8 first downs for the Eagles, 9 for the Chiefs. 6 of them being on the ground for the Chiefs. 2 penalty first downs for the Eagles. 2 for 7 on third, 2 for 6 on third for the Chiefs. They also completed that fourth down at one point. I think that was the Kelsey throw. I mean, time of possession's been pretty close so far. It's been 14 minutes for the Chiefs compared to 16 for the Eagles. 4 for 20 for the penalties for the Chiefs, 3 for 19 for the Eagles. No turnovers. It's a pretty even game so far. I mean, it is 10-10 as well. I mean, this one really could go down to the wire. It'll be interesting. This will be a close finish, no doubt about it. Here's Juwan Jennings with a big catch, which ended up being the game-winning touchdown. All right. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm just turn off turn off my video. And we're just going to go full screen for the game. Full screen layout. There we go. There we go. Actually, you know what? No, we'll keep. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me see what's happening in other games. If any of them are back yet. Broncos still at halftime. Cardinals coming back from halftime any second now, it looks like. I just cannot believe that the Giants really sold that game. That just like threw off my whole day. Two turnovers for the Cardinals. All right. Getting down to it here. Looking at just over 2 minutes remaining. It's been a good game so far. 10-10 is the score. For a recap, for those that are just tuning in now, we've seen a lot of Mahomes running the ball. He got that nice rushing touchdown at one point. As you can see here, 60 yards on 5 carries and a touchdown. He set up that touchdown about a 15-yard rush with a 22-yard rushing play that got them past midfield. He had a nice pass to Travis Kelce on that drive on the 4th down. And the Chiefs offense in that second quarter was really rolling. They looked great, especially compared to the Eagles, who were stagnant at times. They were just not able to consistently move the ball at all. A lot of really quick plays, a lot of quick passes, slants, screens, quick passes out the receiver motion, stuff like that. It's not they're not playing typical Eagles ball with quick deep passes and things like that. It says we should be coming back now. 15 seconds. I don't know. see what's happening in the Cardinals game. Yeah, I mentioned it before the half. They closed out the first half with a great pass to Michael Wilson in the back of the end zone. It's 1st and 15 for the Cardinals, up 20-3 on their own. Sorry, the opposing 47. Pass out, quick pass to big 84. Is that what is his name? Jordan Higgins, right? Their backup tight end. That's good. I mean, he caught that on a fader. Or no, he ran a quick zig there. Burnt the corner to crazy. And he runs up the field down to the 20-yard line. That's about a 30-yard gain. On the first drive, they had an opening drive fumble recovery touchdown. Kind of surprised. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady are both not wearing suit jackets. All right, and we are back with the kickoff. This one's going to get returned past the 20, past the 25 down to probably the 27-yard line up the middle. And we'll get to see Mahomes go back to work. 1st and 10, quick pass. That one, was it intercepted or was that a quick pass completion? I think that was Hollywood Brown who's now back out there. He fell over in his route. Can't tell because they're showing Aaron Andrews. Yeah, so I don't know the result of that play, unfortunately. All right, it was a completion. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes' quick throw to Kelsey over the middle gets taken down instantly. That's going to be about a yard short of the first down. That's Jahad Campbell on the tackle, my favorite rookie in the class. He would be my pick for Defensive Rookie of the Year if it was possible for a linebacker to win it. All right, 3rd and 1. Chiefs looking to pass again. Mahomes got a clean pocket, passes over the middle to Hollywood Brown, who gets rocked by Makuba. Absolutely stalwarted. No chance that was even slightly a gain of any yards. Yeah, I mean, Hollywood got caught with basically a screen in the middle of the field, and he had to go around the 2 Eagles linebackers. So he was past the first down line, had to come back to the line of scrimmage, and cost them the play. That'll be 4th and 1 now. Just under 10 seconds left on the play clock in their own territory of a 36. There's no chance they actually go for it here. That would be insanity. They actually do. They hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who's well short of the first down. That is a crazy, crazy play call. Andy Reid is a psycho. They hand it off to Kareem Hunt with a loaded backfield. 3 guys in the backfield there. They had Noah Gray, their 3rd-string tight end. Robert. They got Robert Tonyan on the team. I don't even know if I knew that. Yeah, so they had Tonyan and Kareem Hunt and Noah Gray all in the backfield. Hand off to Kareem Hunt off the right sideline. And Nolan Smith and Zadarius Smith, not related, but the two Smith bros get just absolutely pop them. Eagles are going to pick up this ball in field goal range already and potential scoring range. I mean, they're 10 yards out of the red zone. What a crazy, crazy play. I don't know if I would have done that myself. Fair enough. Broncos game is back on as well. Cardinals up 27-3 now. They're just the Panthers are terrible. They are awful. Broncos in the red zone on their own 19, first and 10, 12 minutes remaining. Quick pass out of the sideline. That's going to be Troy Franklin. Is he going to get another one? He will not. He gets tackled down on the 5-yard line. But you're seeing this duo, this Oregon duo of Troy Franklin and Bo Nix really come to life today. He's hit Franklin on a couple really good passes already. He's got a touchdown. And there he is targeting him again in the red zone. Breaks a couple tackles, gets brought down through the ankles at the sideline. Shook that guy out of his shoes, really. That was a good juke by Franklin there. 2nd and 1. Over 11 minutes left in the third. Handoff to Dobbins. Or it's going to be, it's going to be Dobbins. Sorry about that. And I think it should be that should be a touchdown. Falls right on in. And it is. They call it a touchdown. Juked one guy out, reached on out. I didn't think that was going to be good. I didn't think that was across the line. That's why I didn't get too excited at first. I thought it was going to be down to 1. We're going to replay here. Did he save himself? I think he might have. He propped himself off the ground with his arm and got the touchdown. That's a great play by Dobbins. And they're kicking the extra point, so it's too late now to say sorry or whatever. All right, 28-20. Broncos are up. So a recap of the game of the scores right now. We got Chiefs Eagles 10-10. Eagles have the ball on the Kansas City 35. Denver is up 28-20 after scoring that touchdown, and Arizona is beating the hell out of the Cardinals 27-3 with 9:20 left in the third. Panthers have the ball, so we'll see what they can do here. They return the kickoff past the 20. They'll get it to the 25 before getting brought down. Back to the Eagles game. Eagles have the ball on the Chiefs 35. Like I said, A.J. Brown in motion. Handoff to Saquon at the backfield. Bounces left and right and gets brought down after a gain of 1. All right, let's see what Spags has cooked up here. 2nd and 9. Can the Eagles get it done? Take the lead. We'll have to see. Saquon running out into the flat. Gets the pass from Hurts. Uses the blocks well, but not well enough. Gets brought down after another gain of 1. It was just him and Grant Calcaterra out there. Calcaterra was really blocking 2 people at once, and that doesn't last very long. Defense playing pretty well for the Chiefs here. 3rd and 8. Back-to-back 1-yard gains for Saquon. Bryce Young, quick throw. That's a first down. All right, Jalen Hurts, make something happen. 3rd and 8. Clock ticking down. You got 1 second to snap it. That's going to be a false start or something. Offsides. The ball goes up for Devonta Smith, and that one's a jump ball. That's a batted down, and Devonta Smith laying on the ground. He looks like he's hurt, maybe a back or a hip injury. Oh, he looks like he's in a lot of pain. That was just a quick play. I mean, Jalen Hurts got blitzed to hell, got thrown on his back as he threw it. He just had to throw up a lob. And that was right in the hands of Devonta Smith. That's a good ball. Just gets batted away. That's a good pass, but even better defense. Nothing they could really do there, but Devonta Smith still on the ground there. Who was that on the coverage there? That was was that Shamari Connor? I didn't think it was. I mean, this is saying it was. Oh, was it Noah Williams? Yeah, it was Noah Williams. Yep. Noel Williams, the rookie out of Cal, with the pass breakup there. That's a good rep by him. Let's check in on the other games here. Danny Dimes coming on out into the field. That last touchdown in the Arizona game was scored by James Conner. The Panthers still have the ball? They do. It's a 4th and 1. Let's see if what Canales can cook up here. Big Calais Campbell in year 46. Panthers going for the 4th down and 1 on their own 44-yard line. Handoff to Chuba Hubbard, and he's got Moore. He's got plenty of room to run. That's going to be about a 10, 15-yard gain. That's easily 15 yards. Run right up the middle, broke a tackle, and just took off before somebody grabbed him from behind. Yep, bounce inside, make a man miss. And it was the last line of defense. Will Johnson had to be the guy to bring him down. It's a first down for the Panthers, as this has been one of their most successful drives this game. Into the Cardinals' territory now. See what Bryce Young could do on this pass here. He steps up, makes a good pass to Rico Dowdle, who's going to move up and head and get the first down. Hit a couple of jukes there. They're moving. 4th and 8. We see Devonta Smith now back on the bench. He looks like he's okay. Eagles are going to go for the field goal. It's going to be a 51-yarder if they make it. Jake Elliott last year on 50 pluses was 1 for 7. This year, 2 for 2. Made a 58-yarder earlier in the game. Let's see if he can make a 51 now. Almost gets blocked off the edge there, but that is up, and that's easily good. That would have been good from 65. Seems like Jake Elliott might be back. Bryce Young, quick pass over the middle. That's going to hit the big white tight end. I'm not even going to lie. I have no clue who that is. Evans? What? I need to check this out. Evans? Now, who is that? Mitchell Evans, their 3rd string tight end. Okay, man. Sure. Mitchell Evans with the catch. Update in the Colts game. Pittman with a good catch. And he's throwing flags at the ref now. He's getting mad that he's not getting a flag on that play. 1st and 10. Colts marching into the Broncos territory once again. 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Danny Dimes under pressure. Rolls out right. Throws a dot to Michael Pittman, who tries to make a man miss, but he won't. Gain a 6 on the play. Danny Dimes, it looks amazing, which I've never said in my life. I never thought I would say in my life. The fact that he has won this job and looked so good against, a Dolphins defense that is really bad, to be fair, but he looked amazing. And then goes into, welcomes in Denver to Indianapolis, the best defense in the league, or at least one of them. Probably the best secondary, at least, and looks good. It's really impressive. Has a rushing touchdown today. Had a good passing touchdown to Jonathan Taylor earlier. There's another solid pass to Pittman, a little bit behind him. It was certainly catchable, but Pittman drops it. Oh, Mets, I got you. I'll drop the link. I got you, Mets. Um, Let me find it for you. Invite guest, copied. There you go. $99 to beat. 13-10 is the score. Eagles on top right now. As we see kickoff brought back to about the 30-yard line. Mahomes, yeah, he's under pressure a lot this game. They're showing the next-gen stats right now of how much he's under pressure. And it's actually insane. He's getting hit on most of his throws. His throws are getting batted. It's intense so far. All right, 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick handoff to Pacheco. Runs up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets down to about the 33-yard line, we'll call it. All right, 2nd and 6. Mahomes play action, fakes a handoff to Pacheco, throw over the middle, gets batted down once again. This is a real issue. We've seen it this season twice, or not even twice, like multiple times. That's probably the 5th or 6th pass this season that's gotten batted from him. We saw it a ton in the Chargers game. I've seen it twice in this game now. And it was a problem last year for him too. His funky throw angles that he always has been, and not only just that, but he stares his receivers down and throws bullets at them. And so when you throw these bullets, especially from sidearm and whatever these weird angles, it's super easy to get batted down. Mahomes steps up in the pocket. He's going to look deep for Tyquan Thornton. That one goes straight through his hands, falls out of bounds. 4th and 6. Chiefs will punt. Adoree Jackson on the coverage there. I mean, that's just a super catchable ball. It's certainly a high pass by Mahomes. Could have been a little bit of a better pass, but goes through his hands. Adoree pushes him the second it touches him. It would have been a tough catch, no doubt, but you got to catch that. You have to. And Ariza will go off with the punt. This one falling about the 20-yard line. We'll say the 19. Let's get an update around the league. Bryce Young with the ball. Handoff to Rico Dowdle within the 5-yard line. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal. That's what we're moving on to. A flag in the Eagles game. See what this is about. After imagine it's going to be some sort of holding. Maybe a block in the back. Holding on the offense. Kicking team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down. So it's going to be, they're going to get the ball around the 30-yard line instead. All right, 2nd and goal. Panthers have the ball on the 4-yard line. Bryce Young rolling out right under pressure. Sees Hunter Renfrow in the corner of the end zone, wide open. That's a touchdown for the Panthers. Hunter Renfrow, Clemson legend, Raiders legend. Not sure where else he's played. I know. I feel like he definitely was on some other team recently. Let me check his ESPN page. He totally played for another team. Let's see. Go to his stats. No, just Vegas and Carolina. He didn't play last year. I forgot. Good for Hunter Renfrow. That's my guy. I don't know why I've always liked him so much. Panthers going for 2. They're down 18. Trying to make this a 3-possession game. Back of the end zone pass to Ted McMillan. That will be DPI, and they'll get to go again from the 1. Like, how are you going to ask for a link and then not join? Are you stupid? Yeah, you had Leggett open originally. Should have hit him there. Update on the Broncos game. We're just looking at Bo Nix throwing dimes right now. Good pass by Danny Dimes, hitting Jonathan Taylor for a touchdown. We see J.K. Dobbins run on in for a touchdown. 28-23 is the score. Daniel Jones, 17 for 24, 274 passing touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Man, oh man, he is in his bag. We're back with some Eagles-Chiefs football. 10:30 remaining in the third quarter. And I might have to go early here, guys. I'm going to have to leave at about 6:50. So we'll see what ends up happening. Hand off to Saquon. Runs up the middle, right behind his O-line. He's going to spin forward for about a gain of 7 or 8 yards. It's a good opening rush there. So that holding penalty did not progress the Eagles. It actually brought them back. So they started that drive from the 10-yard line. They're past the 15, probably around the 17-yard line now. Hurts under pressure, 20 dropbacks, 1 sack, 7 pressures. So a bit better than Mahomes. Still not great, though. They're going to mark him about the 18 or 19, actually. Devonta Smith in motion. Hand off to Saquon once again. Little hesitation. Bounced out to the right sideline. He's going to get some more. Probably a gain of about 8 there. Could not turn it up the field enough to get going. But if the field was about 2 yards longer, he probably takes off up the sideline there. Jonathan Taylor had a 43-yard reception, 22.38 miles per hour, the fastest of a ball carrier since Raheem Mostert in week 2 of 2020. Saquon gets another carry, and this one's just bouncing back and forth, 10-yard gain once again. Saquon is chugging out first down after first down. That's back-to-back-to-back first downs for Saquon as the Eagles head towards midfield. Saquon gets another carry now. Gets a little too shifty in the backfield and gets about a gain of 3, we'll call it. Big noon Saturday. Texas Tech, ranked 17, faces 16th ranked Utah. Tech's been looking good. Been liking their game so far this year. 2nd and 8. Jalen Hurts still only 63 passing yards this game. I don't know if either quarterback's going to even hit 100, honestly. This is embarrassing. Eagles are really trying to chew out some clock here, no doubt about it. Already a 2-minute long drive, 2-minute plus drive. False start, Lane Johnson. 5-yard penalty on the offense. All right, Jalen Hurts under center, dropping back. He's got tons of time in the pocket. He gets absolutely whooped. Oh my goodness, he gets put on his ass. What a play. Holy. He stepped up in the pocket. He tried to almost go for a jump there. And Omar Norman Lott absolutely met him in the middle and pierced him. He absolutely spiked him. That was like a WWE move. That was ridiculous. All right, 3rd and 16, clock ticking down here for the Eagles. They got to get a quick snap off. And they're just going to hand off the ball to A.J. Dillon. He'll get about 8 or so yards on the play, maybe 9. And the Eagles will bring out the punt unit. Man, oh man, I cannot believe we lost that game. I'll keep saying it because I really don't know how we lost. All right, Brandon, man, out there to punt. Punts it from the 28. That's going and going, and my goodness, that is a 70-yard punt almost. That is just ridiculous. All right, we got some time to kill. Let's get an update around the league. Broncos punting it back to the Colts. Fair catch at the 8-yard line. Broncos up 28-23, 2:40 left in the third. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Look in on the Carolina game. Let's see what is happening there. Carolina down 9-27. Cardinals have the ball. It is 3rd and 13 on their own 37. End of the third quarter. Almost certainly going to end in a Arizona win to lead them to go 2-0. That'll keep them in the top of their division with the Rams and San Francisco. Carolina will fall to 0-2 to be in the bottom of their division with the Saints, potentially Atlanta after tonight if they lose. And then we'll see what happens with Tampa tomorrow. Yeah, it's been I don't know, it's been a rough day for my team so far, unfortunately. I can't believe Travion Henderson got fewer snaps than Antonio Gibson. Man, oh man. Come on, let's get the game going, huh? Come on. Come on. What are we talking about, huh? I'll throw the cam back on now. All right. Mahomes with the ball. All right. 7-yard completion. 2nd and 3. Hand off to Pacheco, runs it up the right side, beats out a first man, and gets taken down just past the first down line. Really close, but they'll give it to him. Okay, Kyler Murray goes with the QB sneak. Okay. Hand off to Pacheco up the middle, and doesn't get a whole lot there. Maybe 2-3 yards at the most. They actually subbed in Jacoby Brissett for the QB sneak there. That makes more sense. Poor Kyler, he's just too short to run the QB sneak. That's all he wanted to do was just run a QB sneak, and he can't. Poor guy. Let's get a phone charging now. Mahomes pass over the middle to Kelsey. He stiff arms one man. Cooper DeJean getting stiff armed twice. Yeah, all right, I can't do that. It's all good. I'll still be able to call the game from here. All right, we're back. Nothing happened, don't worry. Mahomes rolling out right, looks for the pass, does not, goes for a run, and he gets about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Just trots back on. He looks to be okay. Got smacked a little bit there, grimacing, but he seems to be fine. Under 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Chiefs are moving the ball pretty solidly on this drive here. I don't know who I would have winning this game at this point. Really, either team could 100% win this one. This is really close. I mean, the win probability just went from 52% for the Eagles to now 50% for the Chiefs. Like it's anybody's game, no doubt about it. This could come down to whoever has the ball last. 2nd and 7. Mahomes in the backfield with Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to go for the pass. Quick throw over the middle. Quick slant to Hollywood Brown. What a great pass and a great catch. That was crazy. That was super tight coverage. Small window with Adoree Jackson over the back. And you had Jahad Campbell right over the middle. That was a small window. That was a one-handed catch almost. Great coverage by Adoree Jackson. That's not on him at all. He even tipped the ball. He did everything he could. That is just a ridiculous catch and a great throw. All right, 3rd and 1. Today so far, the Chiefs are 2 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Let's see if they can make that 3 for 9. Noah Gray in movement. Hand off to Kareem Hunt, who does a whole lot of bouncing and just enough north moving to get the 1st down. Keep those chains moving. Kareem Hunt is really just their big boy, get me a yard kind of guy. And I mean, he could get you 2 yards. I'm not really going to trust him to get any more, but he could get you 2. Pacheco back out on the field for the running backs. I'm surprised they don't use Brashard Smith more because of how not good Pacheco has been. You would think that it would be better for them to switch it up, especially as a rookie. Like, you don't fully know what you have there. Mahomes play action, rolls out left, throws on the move to Hollywood Brown. Is that? It is. Yep, it is. And that's a bounce back 4th. Got a 1st down. He looks like he's still limping. This guy has clearly got shot up with some stuff, and he is just popping through it. That's a good pass from Mahomes. Fakes out DeJean. DeJean's getting faked out a couple times today so far. Dives ahead for the 1st down. They might be in the red zone at this point, or close to it. 22-yard line, just before the red zone. Hollywood Brown now in movement, coming down to the bottom of your screen. Hand off to Pacheco, and he gets swarmed in the backfield. There was maybe 4 people who tackled him there. There was no chance he could have gotten that off. Nolan Smith there, Jalen Carter there. There was a 0% chance anybody was surviving. I'm sorry, Zadarius Smith, not Nolan Smith. Zadarius Smith has been everywhere today. That's a great signing for the Eagles. Jalen Carter looks like he messed up his wrist. He's holding that really tight. Pass up the sideline to Tyquan Thornton, who gets tossed out of bounds by Dory Jackson. And now with Dory Jackson hurts again. I mean, that thumb that we saw get dislocated earlier. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Chiefs down 13-10. They got the ball on the 13-yard line. 3rd and 1. We'll see what happens after the break. We got a stat summary. I could probably be here for most of this fourth quarter. So Philly passing so far hurts 12 for 18, 62 yards, still under 3.5 yards per attempt. Ridiculously bad. Mahomes 14 for 71, 117. I mean, he broke 100. 5.5 yards per attempt. Still not good, but a whole lot better. Another quarterback getting sacked a whole ton. Running game, 5 yards per carry for Saquon. He got the touchdown. Mahomes is going to be the leading rusher for the Chiefs every game. We'll know that. Kelsey's the leading reception guy for the Chiefs. I mean, Hollywood went from a deep ball guy to now the Rashee Rice worthy role, where he just gets 5-yard play after 5-yard play, and as long as 11, he's got 5 for 30. Yeah, it's I mean, they're spreading the ball out to a whole lot of guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 guys have a reception, and 8 have a target. They're doing better than the Eagles in that department. Defensively, we saw Omar Norman Lott get the sack in that third quarter. Nothing else really too major to hit on. I mean, Jake Elliott's having a great game. Kicked a 58 and a 51. Harrison Butker missed a field goal early on the first. That's about it for the summary of this game. We could look at some team stats, I suppose. I do want to look at third down efficiency, 2 for 9 and 3 for 9. Yikes. Yards per play, 4 and 4.9. Both have had 7 drives. 7 drives to 147 yards. The Eagles' offense is not that good. I don't know if it's the Eagles' offense or the Chiefs' defense, but Hurts is struggling. 5 penalties for the Eagles, 4 for the Chiefs. I mean, that number was the same at halftime. It's going to be a good way to win you that game if you stay out the way of the refs. All right, 3rd and 2. 14-yard line. Hand off the middle to Pacheco. They're going to push him forward. Probably get 1 yard on that play. Fourth and 1. Wondering what they're going for here. Harrison Butker starts to walk onto the field, and he walks back off. They're going to go for it. All right. I like the call. I would think I would do the same. If anything, you pin them 90 yards away from the end zone, and if you get it, then you got 4 shots at a touchdown. Actually, more. You could get a first down still here if you only get 1 yard here. All right, handoff to Kareem Hunt up the middle. They push him towards the 10, and they get it. Well past the first down. That's no question. 1st and goal now for the Chiefs. All right. Yeah, they just push him right along. Almost like a tush push, but for a running back. I'm telling you, Kareem Hunt, 1 yard, we got you. 2 yards, we got you. 3 yards. I don't know. He's like the whole, I need 1 yard, I'll get you 3. I need 10 yards, I'll get you 3. That's who he is. And that's okay. I mean, every team needs one of those guys. All 3 games at commercial. Let's go check out the ESPN and see what's happening. Nothing really to report on in the Cardinals game. Just under 10 minutes remaining. Still 27-9. Broncos Colts is 28-23. Nothing really to report on there either. Colts kicked a field goal on their last drive. Just over 13 minutes remaining in that Colts-Broncos game. On 4th down, Daniel Jones threw an incompletion to Tyler Warren. That'll bring the ball back to the Broncos. 4th and 2 that go for with Daniel Jones at the 50. It's a risky play. That is a risky play. I don't know if I would have done that. You're only down 5. You got 3 timeouts. Your defense is doing an all right job at stopping them. I mean, what? The last drive was a punt. The one before that was a touchdown, punt, touchdown, touchdown, punt, touchdown. So, yeah, I mean, you're stopping them a decent bit. I would take my odds. I would probably have punted. I just don't trust Daniel Jones personally, though. Whatever. Jordan Davis getting his hamstring rubbed out. All right, Chiefs with the ball. First and goal from the 10. Hand off to Kareem Hunt. He goes up the middle, bounces off the tackle, and gets down to the 6. 4-yard gain for Kareem Hunt. Chiefs probably score a touchdown here. All right, Mahomes empty in the backfield. Kareem Hunt now back. Nope, he goes motion. Mahomes whips it into the end zone. That gets picked off. Drops off Kelsey's hands into Makuba. He's up the sideline. 50, 40. He's going all the way, and Josh Simmons takes him out. Last man of defense. Makuba gets up to the 40-yard line. What a return. What a catch by Makuba. Just bounced right off of the hands of Kelsey. Right off the hands, straight into Makuba's arms. And he just takes it. That's a bad drop there by Kelsey, and great tackle by Josh Simmons. He laid him out. Yikes, man! You gotta be on top of that one. The Panthers defense got a pick 6. Oh, get the pick. Kyler threw a pick. Rolling out left, jukes out a man, just lobs it up in the air. Terrible pass, Kyler. Awful pass. No reason to throw that pass. My bad, sorry. That is crazy. Trevor just shrugged. He just went to Liam Cohen. Yikes, that's a bad look. Hmm. Scrolling through the notifications. Cam Bynum gets an interception. Let's see. Bo Nix under center, drops back. No pressure, really. Just throws it up, lob. Brutal pass right over the head of the receiver. That was bad. So back to this Chiefs game. Yeah, bounces right off the right arm of Kelsey. I mean, it was a quick slant right into the end zone. That's as easy as a touchdown that he'll score in his career. And it just bounces right off the arms. That's a game-losing play right there. I mean, you can't have those. Just under 13 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 at the 41 for Philly. Well, that was a strange pass. Jalen Hurts goes with like a chest pass to the backfield on a halfback toss to Saquon. That was he literally like chest passed it. That was strange. Hmm. All right, 1st and 10. Quick toss to Saquon at the left side. Jukes inside and back out down to about the 40, 38, we'll call it. 30, 38. Good little rush by Saquon there, bouncing out, bouncing in. 7-yard gain there. He's consistently getting 6 or 7 yards every single play. It's man, he's just such a consistent running back. It's so unfortunate that the Giants keep him. First down for Kyler Granson. See here, Devonta Smith in motion. Saquon in the backfield. They get the handoff. He bounces it inside, but gets taken down instantly at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That pass gets batted up in the air, and almost diving, caught it. Was Leo Chenal. Just short though. All right. Third and 10 off the 31-yard line. A.J. Brown moving up to the top of your screen. It's going to be a pass. Quick throw up. Lob it up for Devonta Smith, who catches it, comes down with it, fighting in for, and gets super slammed down to the ground. Trent McDuffie was having none of that. He was allowing the catch, though, down to the maybe 3 or 4 yard line. He got burnt a little bit out of the slot fade, and Devonta Smith just was not strong enough. McDuffie literally picks him up and slams him to the ground. First and goal on the 3 yard line now for the Eagles. Hand off to Saquon. Gets taken out instantly by Chris Jones. Probably lost 2 or 3 yards there. That's a great tackle by Chris Jones. Instantly shut at the center. It was in the backfield before Saquon even really got the ball. No, he literally was. He was standing there waiting. He was standing in the backfield waiting for Saquon to get the ball. That's a evil, crazy man. That is a scary dude. Hand off to Saquon up the middle. Gonna bounce it a little round. Try to find his way in. Probably gets down to the 1, maybe the 2. It looked like he was gonna be able to reach into the end zone there for a second, but it did not end up that way. I would be surprised if they go back-to-back tush pushes here. It is hard to tush push against Chris Jones, but I mean they've never really had a problem with it. Chiefs really can't lose this game. Going down 0-2 is 0-2 is a really tough way to come back from. I've seen it with the Bengals multiple times now. Jalen Hurts tush push, they push him forward. That's going to be a touchdown off the first attempt. Don't even have to go to 4th down. Saquon up in there. Yeah, it looks like he's short. Looks like he's short by half a yard. I think he might have gotten it originally. Let's see. Yeah, he got in there at one point. He got in there for sure. He definitely crossed the line or crossed the plane. No doubt about it. Panthers scored another touchdown, bring it up to 27-15. I like they call it a challenge to play. I like that. That's a touchdown. No doubt about it. Colts scored another field goal, make the score 28-26 off the Bo Nix interception. Bryce Young threw a touchdown to Chuba Hubbard and could not get the 2-point conversion, so there's down 12. Kick off the ball with 5 minutes remaining. I feel like you might even have to go onside there. He got absolutely popped on that kick return. That was a tough tackle. Sorry, I'm rewatching the Trevor play. Oh my God. Really? Okay, he throws it. He just throws it high. Just gets straight to their safety. Yeah, Cam Bynum always has good celebrations. That's funny. Seems like a good dude. Man, oh man, I can't believe the Giants lost today. Psh. Oh, wasn't even watching, but Eagles just tush push their way into the end zone for another touchdown. And the extra point is good. Eagles go up 10 points, 20-10. All right, that's going to be all from me. Sorry to cut y'all short. I told them to hop on. Nobody did, so it's all good. We're just going to have to call this one short here because I have to go at something at 7. If anything, I'm going to be late, but I wanted to extend this as long as I could. I got to have you guys see that last touchdown. The game's on Fox. You could also find it on the TV app, Stream East, something like that as well. A lot of good options to find this game at. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hope your fantasy teams did well today. Hope your NFL teams did well today. Subscribe to the Ball Knowers podcast. That's my podcast. I post on it every Tuesday. I have a show, or I'll be posting on a Wednesday mornings early. But I do a show live on here on Tuesday nights, recapping NFL, looking towards the next week, all that jazz. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. And until then, yeah, see you next time.